Happy Crocktober! Today we're going to be making Crockpot apple butter. So I already have about 2 pounds of sliced apples. These are all peeled and cored. So I'm going to go ahead and peel another pound. I'm going to do a half of a batch of apple butter, and I'm going to cook that in the crock pot. So all I'm going to do is run some of these. I got another big bowl of apples. I'm in apple season here, so there's so many apples. I'm just going to go ahead and core some of these. And I'm going to take some of these peelings and a couple more apples, and I'm actually going to make a little bit more apple cider vinegar. Alrighty, I've got my 3 pounds of apples peeled, and I've also got a package of peelings and some cores. I'm going to add some more apples to that, and when I get back later, I'm going to get my apple cider started. So I'm going to just stick this apple peelings in the fridge for now. And then I'm going to go ahead and get my apple butter started. So all I'm going to do is just cut some of these in half. Really don't even need to do that. These do such a good job of cutting them into little slices. These are such sweet apples. What we're going to be doing is adding our apples like so. Now these are going to cook down quite a bit, so we're just going to put these in the crock pot just like so, and then we're going to add our other ingredients except for the sugar. I want to test this after it cooks down because these apples are super sweet. They're Fuji apples, and they are absolutely delicious this year. Now, because I'm making a small batch, I'm gonna just cut my recipe in half. So you can either use apple cider, sweet cider, or apple juice. I'm gonna use apple juice, and I'm gonna put 1 cup of apple juice inside of my apples, just like so. So I'm going to use 1/4 teaspoon of ground cloves, and I just freshly ground these just a couple minutes ago. And then I'm going to add some cinnamon, and I am going to put in 3/4, actually we're going to put in a whole teaspoon of cinnamon. I love cinnamon. Kind of a heaping teaspoon. Throw that in just like so. Easy peasy. So all we're going to do is set the crock pot to low, cover it, set it to low, and we'll check back on it in about 4 hours. So the apple butter is ready, and let me show you how it looks. We're going to can it up. So this is our apple butter. It's nice and thick. It's been cooking all day. I actually turned it to high for a little while, but it's been back at low for a couple of hours. So it's really been cooking about 10 hours. So I'm just waiting for my jars to heat up, and we'll go ahead and can this up. So we're gonna go ahead and start ladling our apple butter into our hot jars. And we're gonna leave 1/4 inch of headspace in each of our jars. And we also want to make sure that we debubble them, get any bubbles out that are in the jars currently. And all I'm doing is using a wooden skewer just to make sure that I can get all the bubbles out of the jars. All right, I'm just going to ladle a little bit more of this on the top of these jars. I want it right at 1/4 inch. And then what I'm going to do is wipe the lids, or wipe the rims of the jars. We're going to put our lids on. And our rings. You want to make sure to tighten these finger tight. Then we're going to drop them back into the canner. So as soon as that apple butter comes up to a boil, we're going to set the timer for 10 minutes, and then we're going to turn the stove off and we'll let it sit in the canner for another 5 minutes, and then we'll take everything out to cool on the shelves. So there is my fresh apple butter. I just took it out of the canner. I'm gonna let that sit for 24 hours. Then I'm gonna clean the jars, remove the rings, and label them and store them for the winter. So thanks again for watching. Again, I'm gonna be doing my Crocktober giveaway. It's my ball book of home preserving and canning. So if you're interested in the drawing, just leave a comment below. I'll have a random drawing at the end of the month. So thanks a lot, everybody. Please like and subscribe. Leave comments, share with your friends, and ring the bell if you want some notifications for future videos. Have a great night. Bye-bye.